Tango ke tsela tsa nyane tsa sokodisa ke nngwe hape episode ba feta tango re teng a ke re la itse ba feta ke nako ile ya teng ba feta re shebang today ke di game nyana tsa teng a ke re la itse re ba feta ne le di last game very weekend so ke re cap nyana ya tsona
Tango
le we da tera wena njaka umnati njaka
shabuze njaka
ke mnati wena
ya wa itse njaka ba fetu ba kinitsi niki gape episode engwe gape ba fetu crazy, let's get to it.
Ya njaka di game tsa Saturday man especially Sundowns because ke ona very game ne le khrote weekend.
Sure.
How did you make of the game or no sa sheba
Njaka ke to chela va re next sheba ne but ki kreile ma late second half ka 80th minute mole oida defense equalize well after on goal le ya Mvala
sharp ya Mvala
ki thotse dana njaka so I na go to chala maka njaka kreile second half ka 80th minute da mole ntwana shapa on goal da Mvala
na next sheba game ya teng ne ke shebile game engwe ne ke shebile game al pagane ya ke shebile game al Khosi le gam
sure
ke ma Sundowns ona next sheba but then the results tsona ke bone the results ka check di highlights nyana the way Moutino go tla dua ka teng and all of that yona it was a game otherwise even though ne ya ka ke choker next sheba but then it was a game.
So you think very the best team won on that day?
Yeah, absolutely obvious. Pela ke the way ne le ka teng. Two best teams in Africa, they met the bontana. I mean, way that Casablanca, le Sundowns, ke tsona tse leng gore they were the two best. I mean, I ka check Al Ahly mo side la yona. It wasn't performing up to standard se re itseng ka sona.
Yeah, sure.
Even though ba fitlile go finaleng, mare asi ka standard se re ba itseng ka sona. Why bothering you? So meaning we da talent to win le Sundowns ke tsona tse leng goreng they were fighting gantla
yeah sure.
They were fighting and I know mo yona game I feel at some point le arrogance ya ntwina ya coach.
The coach.
Yeah, coach wa bona like especially the coach like when you have the thing already sweep le tsore ke riding ya rona that becomes a problem. I mean, I think by one like a game ya Twin Chiefs le Pirates after draw.
Yeah.
Already the defense Chiefs in the city play le tsoreng ke game ya bona. Why bona riding you? What happened? Disappointment. Why bona riding you?
So
ke riding e tsagetse le ka game ya Sundowns.
Yeah, so
because there's this statement mo rulana buang teng gore yena ona feel right to right. Ona le ele goal. Ele goal ya no tlo ikereya yona en ele goal wa bona re ke ra reng ya gore arrogance ya go iplela rai we are there a ke gane bona ba ntsweng bo sharp but then African football is some kind of magnitude. I tshwane la re dlala mo South
Africa right. I think if the level of football, or let me not even say level of football, in terms of knowing how to win, they more fighters on Talaganya.
Yeah, like
Badlala deity. Quite a me example in Fetu Shebe the away games about Sundowns, you'd get the tactics the fan where by the flash delays or what the
laser stuff.
That's playing deity. So when you win or nothing.
Yeah, I mean a team as strong as Sundowns, like they have to know how to win big games because I feel like they don't know how to win big games. I mean, nka ba la tsona di games 4, 5, 6 games tse leng gore di grote and no ba jilwe. That's why I'm saying they don't know how to win big games. I mean, ki league in fetu ka ja Maritzburg, Chippa United, Richards Bay, Marumo Gallants, your Swallows, your inking accumulate enough points. What do go team? But then what talks the most kid big games? Like I mean, re bone na yana ba kopang le Pirates game 10-8. Pirates ba jile.
Yeah.
And a bluntly. Why bothering you? E ba ntshitse. Ra bona ka riding in. Ka Nedbank. Stellenbosch se ba ntshitse. Why bona riding?
Yeah, sure.
Kimo le ka riding in no le caref.
So would you say coach na riding ile yao? Because you think he has the confidence like he will undermine a team in the back of his head he has this thing I have the biggest team in Africa, I have the players that are gonna make me win. Like you said earlier on, Ubilo Raiman. I was scoring early goal. So give arrogance, leading. That's being cocky.
Yeah, I feel like he's like that. I mean, if you're arrogant, it's not wrong or coach to be arrogant, but that arrogance, how na leona, it has to apply even on your team. The players on the pitch. Yeah. The players they have to be arrogant enough on the pitch to know how to win 30 games. Only games you know. You just have to score and play ugly football just to get results.
For sure.
At the end of the day, getting into account and get the result. So at some point, even the biggest teams like Women's City, Real Madrid, they know how to win big games.
Sure.
I mean, now Kacheka, Kara Champions League, Kara. First league, and about 1-1. Man City Netalang, just to survive the league.
Yeah, the first leg.
Just to survive, Basca Reja.
And if you think about it, Man City Netala away. So by it, we're playing in one of the biggest stadiums with the biggest team. But for tomorrow, if you get a point,
it's gonna be a hostile
we
environment.
are safe.
By
go home, go on the same thing they had with Benebao.
Just that one goal. If we get a draw, just that one goal or get a draw to prevent them from scoring at their home, it's fine. Then Raito Ronaldo, we're gonna do whatever it takes. I mean, Sundowns were the one who were supposed to do whatever it takes to win the game.
Yeah, because Vela number one, they were playing home.
And for example, like they are the biggest team in Africa. I feel like so they say now. I feel like so they say they're the biggest team in Africa. I mean, like, sharp. Yeah, Sundowns is good.
Yeah,
but then, but can you go final in the Champions League? But feel it's a new going to final
Champions League, right?
Why won't I you?
Yeah.
The big games, Kimo Bajwa, the big games. I mean, sharp. Winning the title to 6. They were the only team mo South Africa it had that structure. So sharp. I mean, Pirates had that structure by appointing different coaches. Trying to win tournaments and all of that. Chiefs had that structure by trying to win win the game by changing coaches and all of that.
Yeah.
But Sundowns it structure that's why it was able to win so many leagues.
Yeah. So it's in fit I'm thinking, do you think Sundowns, I don't know they have coach Rulani,
Yeah.
From that structure they had to keep coach C3. Do you think that contributed to them losing that touch? Yeah, the impression they gave us every season by a final. Would you say Rulani Sharp? We can say he did a good job, but do you think if they had the 3 same coaches, were they gonna go to the final? Maybe possibly win the CAF too.
No, truly speaking, I think with Rulani and Mfana, I think Remkaya remove too much credit. Remove too much credit. Like looking at what Sundowns the whaling thing. After Rulani Mukwena take over, to tell you the truth, second quarter I riding in the league. Sundowns to Tropili.
Yeah, sure.
Like if you check the stats, if you follow football and check the stats, are we come to follow Sundowns just because Sundowns check the stats. Check the stats. That's why Sundowns actually in terms of form in terms of their performance. I mean, after winning the league, people are starting to complain about the draw, the lose. People are starting to complain, asking what's happening. Maybe this is the result. From what was happening up to this, I'm on Champions League like that. If they had kept the same momentum, I feel that game in by win alone came. Definitely it was a hard game. It was a hard game. Definitely, we won't deny. And Sundowns won. They fought with everything they had. They fought with everything they had. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, like you said, no, and I think they were just unfortunate. Like you said, Sundowns. Again, I told you next session, but also I went back and checked the highlights.
Yeah,
I could tell, Sundowns yalwan. Number one, people they were playing home, so it was a do or die situation. Yeah, so it's just unfortunate. It's football fun, in my opinion. It was just unfortunate, in fact. I will never lose, Jack. I won't even lie.
Yeah, I will never lose. But then, with the performance in the Sundowns in alone, I will check so it's going to go about the big games they don't want energy what the big games
Mm.
and the way trophying like thing like we expected more from Rulani. I mean that thing he just made impression like that thing he winner 12-13 games in a row. Yeah, that was a good streak.
Yeah, sure.
But then at the end streak is always failed a guy now. I wanna that thing.
Yeah, sure.
It would have been better with that streak, with that performance anybody fire or not. Before actually Pirates started giving out performances sharp on. Because remember sometimes we can never performance right. Ili one, why wondering you. But then it's a Pirates on I Toma inka the player more. It told me about depth, especially on the midfield. That's when you started the team getting balanced. Why wondering you. Kimo team ne Toma na balanced thing. I mean Chiefs ilo na kanjabulo plomo first round of the season. They were looking like Kitimelo ngoring it na balanced. Iremele the players the jail and all of that. But after abafetse bafaisa their main man
The
number
core.
6 wa bona.
The core of the team, yeah.
The core of the team by tlogelo re tsamaya. Look at what happened. Why bona riding you. So with Sundowns, I feel they should go back to the drawing board.
Okay. But and fix what exactly? That's my question. Like for me, it was just one of those games, but unfortunate. Do you think
But
there's
then we can
anything
say
to
okay,
fix? Something to
okay.
fix, rather.
Like we can say it was one of those games. So the game at MTN8 it was one of those games.
Okay, fair
The game
enough.
at Bank it was one of those games. Like I'm not talking about the small games.
Mm.
I'm talking about the big games. Even though you lose those big games, but then you've got to lose them with that fighting spirit. I mean, sharp. Yeah, Saturday it was a lose with the fighting spirit, but then NetBank. I mean, MTN8.
Yeah.
There was something. Why wanna riding?
Yeah, I get all that.
So that thing, I feel. Ke feel Rolani is too arrogant. Like, how can you say to another coach you can fluke the tournament and all of that, but you can't fluke the league because so you have to put out the good performance throughout the tournament, 10 months of the tournament. Sharp, yeah, you have to put out that where that was true, but you can't say you can fluke the cup.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't just fluke the cup. You have to have a team strong enough to can take you up there
throughout the whole season, well.
Throughout the whole season. I mean, if you're strong leaking and you're weak in the cup, can we still say you are dominant?
Nah, of course not.
Why won't I?
Regardless of which squad you use, whether
Exactly.
only A squad,
So-
they are leaguing in the B squad, but they must both win, like Vele on both sides. On
Exactly. Ke yona ntho e ke buang hore with the games tse Sundowns e joeng tsona tse groot mo di tournamenteng it hasn't been performing. Like even if we check the stats tsa di MTN8 even for the past years we can't say but dominant. Just that wa bona there's this thing ya hore batho ba understand the football, the concept of football. I mean with Real Madrid, with Man City, the reason we are saying but dominant ba mo Champions League ba nkile cup no, and it's not the only cup.
And it's close to a treble, no? Because the winner is the league. I think the final, yeah, Carabao Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Then it will final
The final
Champions League.
League.
Why bona riding
So
you?
that's consistency throughout the whole season.
Exactly throughout each and every game we play,
The
whether
whole
it's a
season.
tournament game, whether it's a league game. Why bona riding
Yeah,
you?
yeah, showcase.
I mean, like all over the world, there are teams that are built for tournaments. We can't say they're dominant. There are teams that are built for leagues. Let's honor the dominant because if you can win the league, it means you have to win the tournament too.
Yeah,
That's when
yeah.
you can get the name of being a dominant team. Why would I you?
Makes sense.
So I feel like right now, most South Africa, we don't have a dominant team. We just have a team with a good structure.
The good structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a good structure and good players. But
Okay.
then they are not as dominant as we put them out to be. If they are as dominant as we put them out to be, besides the games in Tsiki, you check Q Innovation. Which team performed better?
Second half, no, of the
Why
season.
would hey, Pirates
Pirates.
performing better?
Like,
Like I mean, see Sundowns 8 to 9 points.
yeah.
Why won't I you? Cape Town City is the second best team. Sundowns is number 3 or number 4, somewhere there.
Yeah, in terms of the second half of the season, ne?
Which is form e tropile. Form your team as a whole e tropile. Why won't that in you?
And it's I'm gonna shift the attention to go England for a second. Ne?
Yeah.
We had a discussion as to why Arsenal fumbled towards the end of the season. And then Kachala team, I'm like, with Pep and Man City. This is someone that's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
He knows that I'm always playing the Champions League, Kidlala League, Kidlala Carabao, Kidlala Emwe Cup thing. So he knows that there's always gonna be that crucial moment, that last 2 months of the season, where they get games back to back. And that's the season whereby Champions League is a semi-final, and then league is about 8 games.
Like things are starting to get tense everywhere now.
And Wakajamba Pep, that's when he shines the most. That last few months season, you can never defeat that man. Klopp has had a season where he was doing it well. Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think they won the treble. I think. Salah.
Yeah.
Firmino, Mane, Firmino, Salah.
Yeah.
So that one of those last few months, the important the blind, but you can't afford to fumble.
Yeah,
which is what Sundowns did, if you think about it.
I feel the quality of the coach now. That's what brings the quality of the coach. Because remember, the technical expertise, the tactical expertise now.
Yes, it's shocking.
I get it, but throughout the season, now the star players are not doing the injury, the facial suspension,
the fatigue,
why want to do fatigue and all of that. How do you navigate around that? Why want that in you? So that's what says. Are you a coach? Why want that in you? Are you the real deal now?
So it's
sharp. Everyone is a coach. Where man and tell the players, hey, when it's is their coach. But then, when I'm saying, are you a coach? Like, do you have those expertise? Those technical and tactical expertise. I mean, with Sundowns, I can't say Rolando Mukonuna the technical and tactical expertise. I mean, would you like a kidnapping in Amfetu? Would you like a Stellenbosch? And like Emily, you wouldn't say it was a Camelongra, Unomono Sundowns Itashiwamu. Take Camelon Sundowns if Rolando Mukwena, Nanaldi technical expertise, the tactical expertise. It was going to be a simple win game.
For Ulani,
probably now. Maybe give Sundowns to the Pirates go finally now.
Yeah.
Probably give it and a share with the guy. Quarter final. That's one other thing.
Yeah.
Quarter final.
Yeah.
Nedbank Cup is the third biggest cup. More Premier League. Why wondering? More leaking your own.
Yeah.
I get the Premier League came to it.
Yeah.
Then it's Nedbank.
Yeah.
Why wondering?
Yeah.
Kids on it three.
Go fail,
so, carrying in league. Orlando we win the help. Yes, Steve Compel ali riding in. Remember, Nabali 3, they accumulated enough points. They accumulated enough points in the first round, so that in the second round, they don't have to do much of a job, so that they can be able to prepare for CAF and all of that. Yeah, that was a good strategy.
Structure, definitely, yeah.
Why one? To get enough points on the first round so that second round we can move Moliking relaxed.
Yeah, sure.
Now that's when respond like CAF to go and fight more CAF.
Would you say that was the plan, Will?
Exactly, that was the plan. That was the plan. Because if you take a look, like Libukeshas Mailul and all of that, they were being everyone was being prepared for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Everyone was being prepared for the Champions League. But hard luck.
Yeah, showcase.
It happened.
Okay, there is shifting into transfer rumors in Chaka. Remember, we spoke about Kanyisa Mayo, there's rumors that he might go to Chiefs, Pirates, or Sundowns. Marigibonu got to extend a contract in Cape Town City.
Yeah.
Good news or bad news?
Yeah, I feel for Kaizer Chiefs it's bad news, but for the league, for the football league, PSL, the structure of South African football, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
We have those quality players telling gore they still want to remain on their team and fight ba ntse ba le mo di-teaming tsa bone, which is that eo e tlo faka balance when it comes to the South African Football League.
Yeah.
Each and every other team now, if they use that, each and every team it will thoma in a competitive when it comes to the league, when it comes to the tournament now, because they are able to keep the players. Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah, because alright, I'm thinking we all know Fitori, that one team always hijacks key players, and sadly they don't all play.
Yeah, I get it. Like that one, it's a strategy of. I feel it's a strategy of making the league weak,
so they can capitalize and
exactly. I mean, I don't know the players say 15 are quality on the league. Then you get 9 of them. Or teams that are setting 20 share about by 4 baba setting.
No, I mean never page but go
MDC. Come on.
Yeah, no, but it makes sense.
Out of the teams that go you took 9, more than 15 best players it's telling they are right now. You take 9 of them. More 9 you if it was at least 2. 7 go fella we be going. And you're saying we are preparing for the Champions League, we are preparing for this, we are preparing for this. I mean, if you really want to prepare for those tough games, I feel you should let those other quality players tsama o ye ko ntle o li patala tsa gago. O boya ka tsa gago. Let them be there so that the teams they can be competitive. If Chiefs were better competitive on the league, if Pirates were better competitive on the league, I'm talking about Super Sport, when you're Stellenbosch, Richards Bay, Cape Town City. If they were better competitive on the league, and the Sundowns was putting a dominance on a better performing league, I mean, it was simple for them to go throughout to riding in. But strategy sabone, I feel siba kawatile. You know, kanako Elia Pito, yes, it was working, but then kanako yabone, it's not working anymore. Espanela rune, Espanela bone, more South Africa failed. But then going out, I saw Spanela. How many seasons in Sabah CB finally?
You know,
I think season before, season 5, in Sabah finally.
It was a feature.
Why born riding you?
I think with Pizzo he knew how to use it, ne? Because Angwana Pizzo would have. Pizzo had his, if you think about it, he had that first starting 11 year.
Yeah.
Ne? And then he'd bring in all those good players. About that he said lose like 3 players. Baba Sanile, Wansaloi. Moyo starting 11 high, the first choice squad high.
Yeah.
With as soon as he left, the structure changed. Yes, they were still signing good players from big players for these big teams. Even these small teams is fine, but key players from those teams.
Yeah.
And then they'll try to use them all at once. I use it for Nkalwani if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
It's safe to say every player they signed has got a chance to play this season. I cannot play Magadlala. But Shabana Gwele when Pizzo was there, when they signed the likes of Bo Opa. I'm just trying to show you the amount of players they signed. They didn't sign Boma 6, 7 players or 8. Suddenly Boma 4, 3 key players.
Yeah.
Spanish fella throughout the whole season.
Yeah, kana go ile bo Opa ne.
Bo Opa Manyisa,
Yeah. Awe be ya le yona the way like I ke nagana le yona. Yeah. I mean, re bone le bo Abubakar Naziri ha fitla na sa thola di game ke Marcelo Alande already bileng setse bileng o mo riding in. I feel like Rulani mo go mo una zama le like to experiment. Like, you know, when you try to experiment too much, at some point it will fail. When you experiment too much, sharp Arkhani with a good thing. I mean, nka stama ka ilore ka BMW ka fitla mo ebe ke batwe bo full like ke batho monore anka tsapati e kenya e go tlwetsagala. I mean, at some point it will want to go tlwetsagala if you do that. I feel that's what happened ka Sundowns. So if Rulani Mokoena, he can be not a good coach, he can be a better coach than now. If letting a favoritism ya fokotsega. I'm talking about the coaches the baya. That ke flop ya bolo mo South Africa. I mean, check ko riding in ko England. Haaland bana lo mme kontra 2 games
Yeah, sure.
and still get the results. De Bruyne bana lo mme kontra and still get the results. Mahrez na dutla kontra and still get the results. Why bother ding? So why don't we do it mo South Africa lo rona?
And in that way, each and every player feels important mo squatting.
Each and every player feels important mo squatting, and each and every player knows gore ona le duty. Wa bona fitla mo squatting. Each and every player knows gore ona le duty a fitla mo squatting. Each and every player knows gore a ka etsa difference a le mo squatting. So already how na the favorite tsa gago. Then you try and experiment ka tsele tso leng gore o ai you ai. Why bothering you? I balance
for sure.
Balance. I mean with Sundowns riding a pitso I o leile a platform e leng gore tshwantse ne balanced. I mean ke riding e leng gore etsa gala ko Man City. Ke riding gore it used to happen go Chiefs, it used to happen go Pirates. Why bothering you? But then if edile because of maybe the coach di tla ka di different strategies and all of that. Why bothering you? But then yeah, moving forward I feel team tse dintse le tsona in order to be competitive tshwantse di scout di itso di batla di player, especially talking about Chiefs. Like we can rely on saying if we sign Junior Mendieta, if we sign Khanyisa Mayu, if we sign Manbani, if Fiston Mayela, everything's gonna change. And everything's not everything's gonna change. There'll be better competition amongst the squad, but not everything's gonna change.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing go Chiefs. I see that thing it can change over one season. It can't.
Well, it's
but all they need to do, get on the transfer list, get as many quality players as they can. Why bothering you? And when I'm talking about quality players, there are quality players. There are good players who are not Chiefs material. There are quality players and there are good players. Not good players, but then they should go for quality players. Players who can actually survive for the Chiefs. Remember the pressure for Chiefs, it's not like any other team. Why bothering you? The pressure for Chiefs is not like any other team. Yeah. Then I feel the transfer, they should use this opportunity now. Because I mean, they should go for your riding you. The transfer to
and
get
see what they can fix.
See what they can fix. With Pirates, there's not a lot they can fix. They just have to build upon already what's happening now.
In the squad,
What we have now, we have to just put more quality, more competition on what's happening right now in order for them to survive. I mean, Pirates, then the next season we don't see that. The performance by Faga no, ke performance re batlang season e latelang. Ke performance re batlang go teaming e nngwe season e latelang. Ke performance re batlang go teaming e nngwe season e latela. Wa bona dating you.
I think hopefully by next week we'll know for our play of the season over man. The season is over between the nominees, which is Williams.
The nominees di tswile ke football of the season. Football of the season ke ena ke Ron Williams ke Tebong Mokoena ke Saleng.
So hopefully by next episode we already know who Gimang play of the season ya rona. Rookie of this, you sing rookie was this? Rookie of the season, youngest player of the season.
Youngest player of the season.
So in my opinion, Kisalem, but we shall see well on the next episode. Otherwise, Bafito on my side, Nizinik signing out.
Nela itse Bafito. Tango tsela tse nyane tsa sokodisa. Re ga ofela. Assess